Hello my dears, and welcome to my channel. As always, I am very happy and grateful that you chose to spend your time with me. The ways you can support my channel: like the video if you enjoyed it, subscribe so I can appease the mighty algorithm and be seen by more people, or click on the notification bell of when you want to be notified of when a new video comes out. And I hope that you are all doing well, but if not, I do hope things will get better for you soon. But in the meantime, join me in meeting the Seasons of the Witch Lammas Oracle. And this is the 7th deck in this series. The last one to complete the wheel is Ostara, and it is currently pre-order on Amazon, and it is due to be released February 4th, 2025. And this was created by Lorraine and Juliet Diaz, illustrated by Tijana, Lukovic, and it was published by Rockpool and released July 2nd of 2024, and it retails for $24.95. And the box itself is 5.5 height, across is 4 inches, and the width is 1.25, and as you can see, it has thumb indents, and it has the title on all of the sides but the bottom. And they've decided to go with a light green for this. And on the back, take control of your life. The 7th deck in the best-selling Seasons of the Witch series reclaims Lammas, the season of harvest, success, and gratitude, as the energy of the boss witch. Explore the meanings of the 44 beautiful cards and use the evocations and practices in the guidebook to connect more deeply with the energy of Lammas as you support and nourish your dreams. This deck will guide you to believe in yourself and give you the courage to chase your desires. And then you have some teaser cards at the bottom, and then it tells you there's 44 cards and a guidebook. And as we open it up, and that is the color scheme that they've decided to go with, and this is the guidebook, and we will discuss that. And they also have sunflowers, and they will be, if you do reversals, they will be revealed by the moon. And I wanted to quickly show you guys the other previous deck schemes, colors and everything. So Lughnasadh, we have the butterflies and purple to go with that. And then we have for Mabon, we have the orange, and it went with birds and the orange color. And then we have Beltane, which they decided to go with the bees and gold. And then we have Samhain, which is the deck that started the whole series, and it's a red, and it has hands, and this is my favorite deck out of the series. And then we have Embolek, and we have gone with a nice blue, frosty blue, I think, and with the candles. And then we finish it up with the Yule, and this is the other green that they went with. As you can see, it will fade. Mine's already starting to. And they went with hands with ribbons, red ribbons. Okay, so that's the series so far, and I have done a video on all of them so far, and I will be getting the Ostara deck, and I will be finishing out the series. Alright, so the cards themselves, as you can see, are bigger than the traditional Rider-Waite-Smith, and they are 5 inches height, and across is 3.5, and the deck itself is 3/4 of an inch. And they basically, they're all the same as the other decks in the series, same size cards, same card stock, so let's go ahead and look at these cards. And I have to admit that some of the meanings I had to consult the guidebook, because I don't know if I just didn't understand it, the correlation between the title of the card and the meaning, but some of them, yeah, it went over my head or something, I don't know. I have no idea, but some of them I was reading them and going, what? And I do enjoy Tijana's illustrations. And I also enjoyed Giarda. She was the person who did the first 3 decks, I believe. But they do have like folk art, but just different styles and stuff. But I enjoyed both of theirs. I don't like one or the other more, I should say. I enjoy them equally, because I know that artists have, every artist is different. really wish they would have gone with a brown color. Yeah, but that's just my opinion. I mean, I can understand the green because it is still technically summer where I'm at, and yeah, I can kind of understand the choice for green. But it would have been nice if they would have had a color they didn't have before. Okay. And the cardstock is, like I said, just the same as the other decks. It's flexi bendy, and it's kind of a little glossy, not too much. All right, so let's go ahead and look at this lovely guidebook. And we have our content page. And then we have the introduction. This one's very short. And they talk about how Lammas may not be the sexiest of all the Sabbats. I'm kind of not understanding how any of the Sabbats have to be sexy. And that trying to make it into the energy of the boss witch. I'm kind of lost on this introduction. It's a more gentler Sabbat, and not every Sabbat is going to be sexy. So I don't know, but it's what they wrote, so it's their creation, but I don't know. I just don't understand it. And they're talking about how challenging it can be to push through when things seem to be falling apart. Like I said, the introduction, I don't know. I just don't get it, but maybe it's just me, but that's just my opinion. Don't come for me or anything like that, but I'm a little confused about it. I don't know. The themes and areas of focus. Basically, it's just the Sabbath to collect the harvest, be grateful, connect with your community, learn from your mistakes that you've made during the harvest, metaphorically and physically. Projects that you started and they didn't work out, you learn from the lessons. Okay, what didn't I do right? Those are lessons that you learn during Lammas. Like I said, it's a gentler Sabbath. It's not a, big one or anything like that. It's, it's kind of like Thanksgiving in a way. You're thankful for your family, what you got, and stuff like that. That's kind of how I see Lammas. But all right, let's get back to the guidebook. How to use the cards. Okay, pulling the cards. They go into suggestions, which is what I call them. And you can pause that and read that at your leisure. Repeating elements, they go into the elements of things that they use in the deck, and this one they've chosen is sunflowers. And using the cards beyond Lammas, they didn't want you to just feel like you had to use them during that time, that you could use them all year round, which is, I think most people do, unless they want it to be special, or, you know, they just want to keep it to that time period. And then we do daily guidance or reflection card, and this is just a one card, and they give you some questions that you can ask. And guiding light cards, falling cards and reversals. This is their take on them. I use them. People sometimes don't feel comfortable using them. That's totally fine. You don't have to. You don't have to use a falling card, because sometimes I've had 5 cards fall, and that's just too much. So it's totally up to you whether you want to do it. Creating a Lammas altar. Suggestion of what you can do if you want to create an altar. Then we have the spreads. We have the interview your deck spread. Sunflower cross spread, which is basically the Celtic cross. And it's got the different questions for the Celtic cross. And then we have a bird feeder spread. Garden tool spread. Hilltop spread. Prayers to the earth spread. A vegetable garden spread. And weeds for finding and healing wounds spread. And then we have the cards themselves with the meanings, and you get a color picture, the title of the card, the number, keywords, and the message. And then you get the bigger message. Basically goes into the meaning behind the card and what it means. And it basically goes through that. I want to see. Then they give you meditation under the bushel of apples. And then we have a citrine manifesting spell, how you can use that. And then we have a coming of fall. They give you journal prompts. And then community service gets community service acts, just giving you ideas of what you can do for serving your community. And then we have cornflower, and they give you a protection bath ritual. And then county fair, a belonging essential oil blend. And failed harvests give you a self-forgiveness practice. And Farm to Table gets a Knowing the Source prompt. Fennel gets a Protection Simmer Pot. And Poetry gets Invoke Your Words Poetry exercise. And Poppy gets Reconnect with Your Soul Gratitude Practice. Prayers to the Earth gets Prayers to the Earth Ritual. Sunburst gets Embrace Your Inner Light Meditation. And Weeds gets Facing the Weeds Within Meditative Spell. Oh my god, I can talk. And then you get about the authors, get a little bit of blurb about them, and then the illustrator. And then they talk about the Season of the Witch series. And then on the back, you scan this to get some bonus materials. It's a website that you can sign up for to get like journaling and some extra goodies and stuff like that. All right, so shuffling, it is kind of easy if your hands are long enough for them. The shuffling is very nice, very smooth. And shuffling, you can do the regular shuffling, or if you choose, you can do the side. I call it side shuffling. And you can do that with relative ease. You can spread the cards out and pick them that way. Just put your hand over it, and when one appeals to you, okay, and then you can just do the basic overhand shuffling. As I always say, there is no one right way to shuffle. None. Just whatever feels good for you, and as many times as you want to shuffle. If you want to do the 3-time shuffle, because 3 is an important number to some people it's 7. But it's all personal, and it's all up to you. Don't think you have to do it a certain way. All right, we'll do one more shuffle. There you go. Lion. Take a deep breath and remember that peace of mind is the key to navigating your current challenges. And I'm figuring they chose the lion because it is Leo season. I'm suspecting. I don't know for certain. All right. So, keywords: courage, determination, majesty. Lions have long been associated with courage, determination, and strength. And when a lion appears in your life, it is to remind you to tap into the depths of your being to rediscover the resilience and fortitude hiding within you. Reclaiming calm is the way through your challenges now. No matter what you are facing, approaching your situation with compassion and patience will greatly improve your circumstances, while giving into intense emotions such as rage and victimization could lead to undesirable consequences. This card can also be assigned to be more mindful of impulsiveness in general, such as impulsive spending, unnecessary risk-taking, overindulging, and addiction. It might feel good in the moment to give in to these impulses, but the end result will often be destructive. So this is your sign to overcome some of your temptations. Remember that you already have the power within you to face any challenge. Trust in yourself. Okay, I don't know who needed to hear that message, but there it is. And that is all I have for this deck. Let me know what you thought of it in the comments. Some people like the series of the Seasons of the Witch Oracles. Some people don't. I'm interested in hearing either way. If you're planning on getting it after seeing my video, I'd like to hear about it as well. If it's not your thing, I don't mind hearing about it either. I just like to hear everybody's thoughts on the deck because I know everybody is different. But once again, thank you so much for spending your time with me, and I hope that you will join me with a future video. But until next time, take care and goodbye, my dears.